Section 1. Introduction to Email in SAP. In this chapter, we will explore the fundamental aspects of integrating email functionality within SAP systems. SAP systems can send emails to users and external parties. This capability is essential for maintaining effective communication within and outside the organization. This is crucial for notifications, alerts, and reports. Timely email notifications ensure that users are always informed about important updates and actions required. Email configuration in SAP involves several steps. These steps include setting up the email server, configuring the SMTP settings, and defining the email templates. This guide provides a clear, concise approach for beginners. It is designed to help you understand the process without getting overwhelmed by technical details. Email functionality in SAP relies on the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or SMTP. SMTP is the standard protocol for sending emails across the Internet. We will focus on configuring outbound email, the most common requirement. Outbound emails are used for sending notifications, alerts, and reports to users and external parties. By following these steps, you can enable your SAP system to send emails effectively. This will enhance your organization's communication capabilities and ensure that important information is always delivered on time. Section 2. Prerequisites for email configuration. Before starting the configuration, ensure these prerequisites are met. Proper preparation is key to a smooth and successful email setup process. First, you need an active SMTP server. This server is crucial as it handles the sending of all outgoing emails from your system. This server is responsible for sending out the emails. Without it, your emails won't reach their intended recipients. Check with your IT department for the server address, port, and authentication details. These details are essential for configuring your email system correctly. Second, verify network connectivity between the SAP system and the SMTP server. This ensures that your system can communicate with the email server without any issues. A firewall should not be blocking the connection. Firewalls are designed to protect your network, but they can sometimes interfere with email communication. You can use the ping command from the SAP server to test connectivity. This simple test can help you identify any network issues that might be preventing email communication. Document all configuration steps and ensure all team members are aware of the setup process. Proper documentation helps in troubleshooting any future issues. Once all prerequisites are met, you can proceed with the email configuration. A well-prepared setup leads to efficient and reliable email communication. Section 3. Configuring the SMTP node, also known as SCOT. This section will guide you through the essential steps to set up and configure the SMTP node in your SAP system. The SCOT transaction in SAP is used to configure the SMTP node. This node is crucial for enabling email communication within your SAP environment. This node defines the connection parameters for your SMTP server. Access transaction SCOT by entering the transaction code in the command field and pressing Enter. Click on the Create button to create a new node. This will open a new window where you can define the details of your SMTP node. In the node details, enter a meaningful name and description. This helps in identifying the node easily in the future. Input the SMTP server address and port number. Ensure that these details are accurate to establish a successful connection. Specify authentication details if required by your SMTP server. This may include a username and password, depending on your server's configuration. After entering all the necessary details, review the configuration settings carefully. Once confirmed, click on the Save button to finalize the setup. Finally, test the email functionality to ensure that the SMTP node is working correctly. Send a test email to verify the configuration. Section 4. Setting up the background job, or SM36. SAP uses a background job to send emails. This job periodically checks for outgoing emails and processes them. Go to Transaction SM36. Click on Define Job to create a new background job. Name the job descriptively, for example, Send Outgoing Emails. In the Step tab, specify the program RSNAST0. Set the job to run periodically, for instance, every 5 minutes. Section 5. Configuring user email addresses using SU01. You need to configure email addresses for SAP users who should receive emails. Use transaction SU01 to maintain user settings. Open the user's profile in change mode. Navigate to the Communication tab. Enter the user's email address in the designated field. Save the changes to the user's profile. Section 6. Testing email configuration using SOST. After configuration, testing is crucial to ensure emails are sent successfully. Transaction SOST allows you to review and analyze sent emails. Access Transaction SOST. You can filter the display to show emails sent from specific users or within a specific time frame. Click on an email to view its details, including the sender, recipient, and status. Section 7. Advanced Setup. Brief overview of BCS. For advanced email scenarios, SAP Business Communication Service, or BCS, offers more features. BCS provides centralized email management, including templates and attachments. Implementing BCS is more complex and typically requires additional configuration. Consult the SAP documentation or seek expert assistance if your requirements necessitate BCS. Section 8. Troubleshooting common email issues. If emails are not being sent, check for common issues. First, verify that the SMTP server details in SCOT are correct. Ensure the background job in SM36 is active and running without errors. Confirm that users have email addresses configured in their profiles using SU01. Also, check the SOST transaction for any error messages associated with outgoing emails. Section 9. Logging, Monitoring and Security. Enable logging in SCOT to track email activities. Regularly monitor the SM36 job logs for any errors or issues. Implement security measures to prevent unauthorized access to email settings. Restrict access to SCOT, SM36, and SU01 transactions. Use strong passwords and enforce password policies for SAP users with access to email configurations. Section 10. Optional inbound email configuration. While outbound email is more common, you can also configure SAP to receive emails. This enables features like automatic email processing and integration with workflows. Inbound email setup requires additional configurations and is beyond the scope of this basic guide. Consult the SAP documentation for detailed instructions on inbound email configuration. Section 11. Final testing and validation. After configuration and troubleshooting, conduct final tests. Send test emails to various recipients, both internal and external. Verify successful delivery and receipt of these test emails. Confirm that email notifications and alerts are triggered correctly from different SAP modules. Thoroughly test all intended email functionalities within your SAP system. Section 12. Conclusion. Importance of monitoring and maintenance. Configuring email in SAP is essential for communication and automation. Regular monitoring and maintenance are crucial for ensuring continued functionality. Periodically review the SCOT, SM36, and SOST configurations. Monitor the system logs for any errors or unusual activities. keep your SAP system and email configurations up to date with the latest security patches and recommendations.